Stop self-sabotaging yourself. Stop sabotaging. I see so many people do this, not just in relationships, but realistically in all areas of their life. It's really crazy. In all areas, I see people do this all the time. Have a think about it. Have a think. I'm probably doing it to myself. Have a think about it. Are you really fulfilling your potential? Are you really fulfilling your potential? Could you do better? Could you achieve more? Did you lose the job? Did you destroy a relationship with a family member? Did you destroy a relationship with a friend? Did you lose a relationship? Could your relationship, if you're in a relationship right now, could it be in better shape? Life, not enough of you guys take life seriously. You got to do an amazing job all the time. I know that sounds really crazy, some of you guys probably think, Jake, you put so much pressure on yourself to just make sure it's perfect every single step of the way and just do an amazing job all the time. Life is so fickle, guys. One mistake, that's ruined. One mistake, that's ruined. It's crazy. It's really crazy. You got to be on the ball, guys. You got to be a really perfect all-rounder. Now, talking about general self-sabotage, say for example, you're in a relationship, you're in a good relationship, right? And then you start feeling fearful and insecure and you start saying things like, oh boy, this relationship's probably gonna end. He's probably gonna cheat on me. He probably doesn't like me very much. It's not going too well. And before you know it, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It keeps getting worse. What do? You're self-sabotaging it by overthinking. Overthinking, fears lead to overthinking, which leads to self-sabotaging behavior. Then before you know it, you'll start to push him away in order to protect yourself. You do a preemptive strike, if you will. You're doing a preemptive strike on the relationship. So you go, I'm gonna get rid of him before he gets rid of me. You self-sabotage it for absolutely no reason other than you're scared, other than you're fearful. We have a saying here at Mad Dog Coaching, guys, less fear equals more success. Less fear equals more success. If you really wanna be successful, you gotta get rid of your fears. You have to, it's essential, okay? If you don't get rid of your fears, life is gonna be really hard. And guys, fear is a funny thing. Fear is a really funny thing. Each time you defeat fear, it gets weaker. Every time you let fear win, it gets stronger, okay? And you see this with people who have social anxiety. They go, oh, I don't really feel like going to the shopping center today. I just wanna be by myself. I just don't like crowds, I want to be by myself. And then before they know it's been 6 months. Then before you know it, you don't even want to go to the corner shop. Then before you know it, I'll just order stuff and they can just bring it to my house. And then before you know it, you haven't left the house in 2 years. I've seen that before. It keeps exacerbating, gets worse and worse and worse. Don't do that, okay? If you feel like going, I want to stay at home, I don't want to go to the mall, I just want to stay in my bubble, that's the time to go to the mall, to put yourself in those social circles and say, you know what? I'm a person, I'm gonna be with the people, I'm not introverted. A lot of people think, okay, you're gonna be extroverted or introverted. Believe it or not, controversial view, guys, I don't think being introverted is real. I don't think human beings are supposed to be introverted at all, okay? I think human beings, any human being, if they're really confident, have a higher self-esteem and a higher self-worth, they will naturally be extroverted and want to talk to people and be interactive with everybody. They will. And so that makes me think, well, the only people who are introverted are people with low confidence, low self-esteem, low self-worth, and they're not a big fan of being around people because they don't feel good about themselves. No one should be like that. So guys, don't settle into the narrative that you're just introverted. No, you're not just introverted. You need to get out of your comfort zone more, go into more social settings and start becoming more confident in these areas. That's really why I really strongly recommend hobbies. Most people, when they come to me, they're not doing too well in life, okay? Most people, guys, as you know, my sort of basic recipe I do with coaching people, they first book in a free call with me, I have a chat to them and then they want to do coaching and then I start coaching them. Most people on that first call, they don't do any hobbies. They go to work, they go home, their life kind of sucks, they don't have much going on, and they're kind of in a depressive state almost. They might not have depression, but they're definitely not doing the best, okay? One rule that I have is everyone needs to do at least 2 social hobbies a week. 2 social hobbies, it's very, very important, okay? I strongly recommend things like martial arts, as well as something like Toastmasters or some other social club, okay? I've made so many people join karate, taekwondo, and jiu-jitsu. It's crazy, all around the world, I love it. when they start doing these social hobbies, their confidence and self-esteem skyrockets. They're doing so much better. It makes an absolutely massive difference, okay? Social hobbies are very, very essential for living a very full and rich life. So everyone should do 2 social hobbies a week. It makes a massive difference. It'll make you feel more confident and make you feel like more an all-rounder and make you a more interesting person, okay? And by doing that, what it's gonna do, it's gonna lower your fears and insecurities, make you feel more confident within yourself and stop yourself sabotaging. Now, guys, if you feel, I touch on this sort of stuff in a lot of my videos, so go back and watch my previous videos and please like and subscribe to this video, leave a comment, click the bell please, that helps my videos as well, and in turn lets me help more people. So go back and watch those other videos because I do talk about this stuff a lot as well, but you need to give yourself some reassurance. Okay, give yourself some reassurance. If you feel like you're starting to self-sabotage, maybe you're focusing on what you want to avoid instead of what you want to achieve. And what I want you to do is set a boundary with yourself that you're never going to overthink or self-sabotage again. Okay, you deserve to have a good mindset. You do have a good mindset and a great life, and you do, and you will perform, and you will have a great life. Okay, give yourself some reassurance, give yourself some gratitude. Look how far you've come. Look at where you were 5 years ago to where you are now. Okay, look and go, you know what, I've done a lot of work and I'm doing way better than I was 5 years ago. I'm doing great now. Give yourself that sense of reassurance. Okay, that makes a big difference as well. And then also that gratitude, that reassurance, and then write down some stuff. Okay, if you're starting to self-sabotage and say, for example, you're in a relationship and he doesn't text you back for a few hours, you're starting to self-sabotage. You're starting to overthink and self-sabotage. Grab a pen, write down the facts. Write down the facts of the situation. That's gonna help you a lot. Because when we're self-sabotaging, fear's this almost imaginary state where we're going off on a tangent and things are getting crazy. Okay? So when you're really having those fear-induced thoughts, what you want to do, write down the facts. When did you last see him? What did he say last? When does he usually talk to you? What was the last date like? What was he like in person? What is the worst case scenario that could happen? What's the best case scenario that could happen? It's probably going to be somewhere in between those two. Write down all the facts and trust me, it'll make you feel better. Another thing you can do, which I talk about a lot as well, is doing intentional resets. Doing ice baths, going for a walk, doing exercise, getting out in the sunshine, going for a walk on the grass without shoes on, all those sort of things make a massive, massive difference. Okay? Give it 110%, guys. Okay? What you need, a lot of you guys are your own worst enemy. I need you to be your own best friend. That makes a massive difference. You've got to be your own best friend. I see so many people sabotage all the time. You deserve better. How you treat yourself is going to determine the quality of your life, okay? So I want you to treat yourself better. I think we can all treat ourselves a bit better, yeah? How you treat yourself is determining on how and what sort of life you live. A lot of people treat themselves very badly. They're very mean to themselves. They say mean things to themselves. They give themselves negative reassurance. You're no good, you're a loser, you're not going to achieve anything, you suck, all these type of things. And it becomes fruition because it's a form of reassurance. It's negative reassurance and it becomes true. You need to give yourself positive reassurance. Be your own best friend, okay? That's gonna make a very, very large difference, guys. And look, guys, if you're really having trouble with it, book in a free call with me. Go to mattercoaching.com, www.mattercoaching.com, book in a call. I will help you. We'll have a chat, okay? I wanna help you achieve a 10 out of 10 and a 10 out of 10 life, okay? See you guys.